Today we will be focusing on Synecdoche. As I have told you before also, in metonymy, this belongs to the figures based on association. Synecdoche, in Synecdoche we see one thing is substituted for another. Okay, it is similar to metonymy but with one difference. In Synecdoche one thing is substituted for another but it is intimately associated. Okay, in metonymy it was loosely associated. In Synecdoche the things that are substituted for another is intimately associated. Okay, so it is a substitution. It is this substitution in this figure of speech usually consists of changing of one noun for another, okay, which has similar meaning, and it focuses on what? It focuses on showing how one thing is related to one another. Clear? So same jinish as metonymy. If you have not seen or if you have not been in the class, you can see the video lesson of metonymy. Okay, so as I have told you before also, there are some essential features which demarcate between metonymy and synecdoche. সিনেকডকি আর মেটোনিমির কিছু কিছু ক্যারেক্টারিস্টিক্স আলাদা রয়েছে, একটাই ক্যারেক্টারিস্টিক স্পেশালি, যার জন্য তাদের ক্যারেক্টারিস্টিক্স আলাদা হচ্ছে, রাইট? সো হোয়াট আর দিস এসেনশিয়াল ফিচার্স? The essential features of synecdoche are: number one thing is named and another thing is meant. Okay, in this rhetoric one thing will be said but another thing will be meant. অন্য কিছু একটা বলতে চাইবে, একটা জিনিস বলা হবে কিন্তু অন্য জিনিসকে মিন করবে, অন্য জিনিসকে বোঝাতে চাইবে, and this point is similar to that of metonymy. Okay, so the second essential feature is there is a relation between the thing that is named and the thing that is meant. Okay, so this is also similar to metonymy, that is there will be a relation. Obviously if there is no relation, why one thing will substitute for another, right? So this is the relation. The relation is that there is this kind of relation where one thing is named and another thing is meant. There will be a relation. And how will that relation be? The relation in case of synecdoche, it will be intimate one. Okay, it will be a closely related relation. Clear? So this is the difference. As I have told you, in case of metonymy there is a trick, there is a word which helps you to remember the different varieties of a metonymy. Similarly there is also a word in synecdoche, okay, which helps you to remember the different varieties. Okay, what are the varieties? The different varieties are or the different varieties can be remembered by this word. What is the word? The word is pawsim, Pwacim, Pwacim. Okay, so let's begin like the other day. Paw, Pawcim. P refers to the variety, where it refers to part for the whole. Okay, P refers to part for the whole. So beside P you write part for the whole. Okay, so what does part for the whole mean? In this rhetoric or in these lines where this rhetoric or this variety of synecdoche is present, a part will be mentioned. Okay, here a part will be said, but what it will mean? It will mean the whole. Okay, it will mean the whole body of that person or that thing. Clear? A part will be mentioned, a part will be said, but the whole thing will be meant. Clear? One example of that is and cried a sail, ঠিক আছে, SAIL. So it says that and cried a sail and sail, ঠিক আছে, sail a sail, sail মানে কি, sail মানে হচ্ছে পাল, ওকে, so sail belongs to a ship, it is a part of a ship, okay. someone shouted a sail, কেউ একজন চিৎকার করে বলছে একটা sail দেখা যাচ্ছে, একটা sail দেখা যাচ্ছে. So what does he mean? He means to say that it is not just a sail, it actually refers to the ship, okay. So sail refers to the ship, so sail is a part of the whole ship, okay. So understand that you can easily understand that this one part is mentioned, the sail is mentioned, but what is actually done or what is actually meant, the ship is actually meant, okay. What will one do by sail, okay, with only sail, clear. Similarly, no useless coffin enclosed his breast, okay, no useless coffin enclosed his breast. So a coffin is used for what? A coffin is used for enclosing a whole body. বলছে এখানটা কোনো কফিন, সব কফিনই হচ্ছে ইউজলেস, বা কোনো কফিনই হচ্ছে ইউজ করা যাবে না তার ব্রেস্টকে ঢাকার জন্য, বা তার হার্টকে ঢাকার জন্য, বা তার মনকে ঢাকার জন্য, ঠিক আছে. সো বাই ব্রেস্ট হিয়ার ইট মিনস বডি, ওকে, বডিকে বোঝানো হচ্ছে, কোনো বডিকেই হচ্ছে ইউজলেস কফিন দিয়ে আটকানো যাবে না. সো ব্রেস্ট ইজ আ পার্ট অফ দ্য হোল বডি, ওকে. সো সিমিলারলি all states can reach it and all hands conceive, মানে hands here refers to the part of human beings, hands here refers to human beings or men, clear. Similarly, there are 500 hands. If someone says there are 500 hands, okay, so hands here refers to men or human beings. Or in your school you have heard count the heads, ঠিক আছে, count the heads. Why count the heads? Because heads refers to the person, it is a part for the whole. মাথা গুনলে কি হবে, পুরো কজন আছে, পুরো কজন আছে তোর ক্লাসের মধ্যে সেটা বোঝা যাবে. So count the heads, heads here means count the number of people who are there, clear. So have you understood? Another thing that you need to know over here is that not just part for the whole but species for genre or species for genus, ঠিক আছে. So species for genus কিরকম হবে? So the species for genus here will be like this. Gold, okay, gold will be used for what? Gold will be used to refer to riches, okay. Gold is a representative of riches. Or bread is a species of the whole genus or the genre, okay, food. So it is also part for the whole. Bread is a part of the whole family of food, okay. But when you have to mention, when you have to describe the thing, what you have to do, you have to write, in case of part for the whole, you have to write species for the genre. Like bread here refers to food, okay. Similarly, gold here refers to riches, or silver here refers to riches, okay. Silver and gold I have none, okay. So silver and gold are species of the genus riches. So the whole thing or the whole greater thing is riches, and part of it is silver and gold. Similarly, thou must earn thy bread, তোমাকে তোমার রুটি ইনকাম করতে হবে. So Does that only mean you have to earn bread only? It actually means you have to earn your food. Okay, you have to earn your food. তোমাকে শুধু হচ্ছে রুটি ইনকাম করলে হবে না. Okay, food is the genus, whereas this bread is the species. So what we find? We find that bread is being mentioned, which is the species, and what it is actually meant? It is actually meant food. Okay. Okay, then let's move on to W. Okay, W is the opposite of P. Why? Because in P what we have seen? We have seen part for the whole. Here what we will see? W refers to whole for the part. Okay, or genus for species. In P we have seen species for genus. Here we will see whole for the part and genus for the species. Okay, so first see whole for the part. So here what we will see, the whole thing will be mentioned, but what it will refer to? It will refer to a part of it. Okay, this is the reverse process of using the whole. Okay, whole for the part, where we see the whole thing is said, but the part is actually meant. Okay, so the British world mourned, okay, his untimely demise. The British world mourned his untimely demise. So here it refers to the world. Okay, world here refers to the empire. ঠিক আছে, but empire being a part of the world, right? ওয়ার্ল্ডটা কি? ওয়ার্ল্ডটা তো পুরো জগৎ. ব্রিটিশ ওয়ার্ল্ডটা is a genus over here, or it is a whole, but what it actually refers to? It refers to the British Empire. ঠিক আছে, পার্ট হচ্ছে কি? ব্রিটিশ এম্পায়ার is a part of the whole world. ঠিক আছে, এম্পায়ার মানে কি? রাজত্ব. ঠিক আছে, ব্রিটিশ রাজত্বটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি মিন করতে চেয়েছে, কিন্তু বলেছে ব্রিটিশ ওয়ার্ল্ড. ওকে, সো অ্যানাদার এক্সাম্পল, ইন্ডিয়া কুড নট উইন দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ. ঠিক আছে, ইন্ডিয়া কুড নট উইন দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ, অর 2019 ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ, অর 2015. ঠিক আছে, ইন্ডিয়া কুড নট উইন দ্য 2015 ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ. So what does it actually refer to? It actually mentions the whole thing, whole India, but what it actually refers to, or what it actually means? It actually means Indian cricket team, okay, or any Indian team, okay, which was playing the World Cup could not win the trophy or the World Cup. Clear? Similar example, what we find? We find that the whole thing is mentioned, India, which is a large thing, which is the whole is being mentioned, whereas it actually means what? It actually means the Indian cricket team or Indian football team or any particular team belonging to India. ওই particular teamটা ওই 11 জন বা ওই 15 জন হচ্ছে জিততে পারেনি. Okay, those 15 people or those 11 people could not win the World Cup. Okay, so what we find here is that we find that whole of India is being mentioned. Similarly, what it actually means? It means a smaller portion, a part is being actually referred to. Similarly, Roman world jodi bola hoy, if the Roman world is mentioned, it actually stands for Roman Empire. Okay, also the এরকম আরো লাইন পাবি, the melting year, the lavish moisture of the melting year. Okay, melting year refers to what? It actually means year is the whole part, right? Year, Y-E-A-R, year refers to the 12 months. Okay, all the seasons included, but melting year refers to the rainy season, which is a part of the year. Okay, the rainy season is a part of the year. Clear? Similarly, if the smiling year is said, then it refers to spring season. Okay, um, the cards day is actually referred to what? Cards day here refers to the evil hour where something bad had happened. Clear? Also, Brazil. Brazil lost the Football World Cup, but Brazil won the Football World Cup. What does it refer to? It refers to the Brazil football team. Okay, not just whole Brazil. Clear? So it is the whole for the part. Clear? Similarly, along with it I said genus for species. W refers to whole for the part and genus for species. So the opposite process is over here. Here the genus is being mentioned, okay, and the species is being meant. Clear? Example, the lazy creature ever sleeps. The lazy creature, একটা জন্তু, লেজি জন্তু সবসময় ঘুমায়। সো ক্রিয়েচার ইজ আ জেনাস। ক্রিয়েচারটা কি সমস্ত কোনো ক্রিয়েচারকে হচ্ছে রেফার করছে, বাট কাকে মিন করতে চাইছে? মিন করতে চাইছে কোনো একটা পার্টিকুলার অ্যানিম্যালকে। সেটা হিউম্যান বিইং হতে পারে বা কোনো অন্য অ্যানিম্যালও হতে পারে। সো creature here refers to the overall genus, and human being or any other animal which it refers to is the species. Okay, creature is the genus and man is the species. Clear? Owen died in action. Owen died in action. মানে একজনের কথা বলছে যে অ্যাকশন করতে গিয়ে মারা গেছে বা অ্যাকশনের সময় মারা গেছে। সো অ্যাকশন ইজ এভরিথিং। ওকে, আই এম টকিং, ইট ইজ অলসো অ্যান অ্যাকশন। আই এম স্পিকিং, ইট ইজ অলসো অ্যান অ্যাকশন। আই এম রাইটিং, ইট ইজ অলসো অ্যান অ্যাকশন, রাইট? সো হিয়ার ইট রেফার্স টু দ্য ব্যাটেল। অ্যাকশন বলছে বাট মেনশন করছে অ্যাকশন, বাট মিন করছে কি? মিন করছে হচ্ছে ব্যাটেল। Okay, so battle is the species and action is the genus. Battle falls under this genus action. Okay, so another example, thou wast not born for death, immortal bird. Keats's. Okay, Ode to Nightingale poem থেকে লাইনটা বললাম। Thou wast not born for death, immortal bird. So Keats is referring to a bird which is immortal, but those who have read the poetry, they know he is actually referring to whom? Referring to what? He is referring to nightingale. Okay, so the species nightingale, he actually means nightingale. The species nightingale is substituted by the genus bird. He actually mentions bird, but what he actually means? He means nightingale. Okay, so this is W. So we are done with two varieties of synecdoche. Number one is part for the whole, and number two is whole for the part. And within this part for the whole, it can also be stated as species for the genre or species for genus, and within W, whole for the part, it is genus for species. Okay, so two varieties are done over here. The third variety that we see over here is that A, PWA and A. A refers to abstract for the concrete. Okay, abstract for the concrete. So what will happen over here? Here the abstract things, abstract qualities will be mentioned, but what it will actually mean? It will actually mean the concrete ideas will be meant. Okay, so what we find over here is that in these lines, abstract concepts like goodness, learning, graciousness, humanity, all these abstract qualities will be mentioned. But what it will actually mean? It will actually mean the people who have these qualities. Okay, it will actually refer to the people who have these qualities. Clear? Example দিলে আরো ভালো বুঝতে পারবি. Here what we find, the abstract quality is being employed, and what it actually denotes to, it actually denotes to the concrete element. What is an abstract? Abstract thing which cannot be touched, which cannot be seen, which cannot be touched or felt through your hands. Okay, and concrete is a thing which can be touched, which has a shape. Okay, so example is, I am out of humanity's reach. Okay, here humanity is an abstract concept. What is humanity? Humanity means মনুষ্যত্ব. Have you ever seen humanity, or have you ever touched humanity? তুই কি humanity কে টাচ করতে পেরেছিস? কখনোই না. You have felt humanity. Okay, you have felt humanity through the actions. Actions of whom? Actions of human beings. Humanity does not exist without human beings. So humanity is an abstract concept. Okay, so the poet here is Cowper. Cowper is saying that I am out of humanity's reach. Okay, so humanity বা মনুষ্যত্ব is an abstract quality. It is an abstract concept. Okay, this is used to substitute the concrete idea of man or human, okay, who actually expresses this abstract quality. So he is out of humanity's reach means he is actually out of human beings reach. সে মানুষের ধরা ছোঁয়ার বাইরে. ঠিক আছে, বা মনুষ্যত্বের বাইরে বলতে গিয়ে সে মানুষের ধরা ছোঁয়ার বাইরে সে. Clear? Similarly, another example, tyranny is dead. Tyranny বা tyranny is dead. Clear? Run hence, proclaim, cry, it about the streets. Okay, Shakespearean line. Tyranny is dead. What does tyranny mean? Tyranny is an abstract concept. Okay, you cannot see tyranny single-handedly, or you cannot see tyranny exist on its own. It is expressed through the actions of a tyrant. স্বৈরাচার, tyranny হচ্ছে স্বৈরাচার নিজের মতো এক্সিস্ট করতে পারে না. স্বৈরাচার কি করে এক্সিস্ট করে? কোনো একটা স্বৈরাচারীর অ্যাকশনসের থ্রু দিয়ে এক্সিস্ট করে. সো when one is saying tyranny is dead, it actually means the tyrant is dead. Okay, so tyranny is used to describe or to refer to the tyrant. Okay, tyrant মানে যে স্বৈরাচারী. Okay, so the abstract quality tyranny stands for the person who has this quality. Okay, who have this quality of doing tyranny. Okay, so tyranny is dead here means the tyrant is dead. Okay, weariness can snore upon the flint when restive finds the down pillow hard. Okay, weariness here refers to weary people. What does the line mean? Line means weariness can snore upon the flint. Klanti. Okay, weariness, tiredness can sleep on a stone. It says that weariness can sleep on a stone. But does weariness sleep? Weariness to ঘুমোয় না. The weary person sleep. The person who is tired sleeps. যে personটা ক্লান্ত সে হচ্ছে ঘুমায়. Right, so here weariness refers to weary people. W-E-A-R-Y. Weary people can snore on a flint. They can sleep easily on a stone. When restive finds the down pillow hard. When restive here means lazy people. Okay, restive here is the abstract quality. It refers to the restive people. Who is the concrete? যারা lazy people তারা কি? তারা হচ্ছে এই পিলোতেও হচ্ছে ঘুমাতে তাদের কষ্ট হয়. Clear? So see, focus on the abstract qualities, weariness and restive. Weariness refers to weary people, people who are tired, and restive here refers to lazy people. Okay, restive is the abstract quality, and here it is referring to the restive people, the lazy people, which is actually the concrete. So it is the abstract for the concrete concept. Okay, it is the variety of the abstract for the concrete. Clear? So the next one is C. Exactly the opposite thing. Concrete for the abstract. Okay, concrete for the abstract. In concrete for the abstract, what we find? We find just the opposite process is undertaken here. Okay, just the opposite process is undertaken here, where the concrete is being mentioned, where the concrete quality is being mentioned, and the abstract quality is actually meant. Okay, so the concrete here is being mentioned and the abstract quality is meant. Clear? So example, wisely kept the fool. Okay, wisely kept the fool. So fool here refers to a concrete. ওকে, একটা কংক্রিটকে বোঝানো হচ্ছে. কংক্রিটটা কি? কংক্রিট হচ্ছে কংক্রিট পোর্শন. দ্য ফুল ইজ দ্য কংক্রিট পোর্শন, বোকা. বাট এখানটায় ফুল বলতে সে তার ফলিকে বোঝাতে চাইছে. হিয়ার বাই ফুল ইট রেফার্স টু দ্য ফলি, which is an abstract concept. Okay, wisely kept the fool within. Okay, so what we find here is that fool is a concrete concept. By using fool, he is actually referring to folly, the folly that this person has. Clear? Two steady roses. Okay, two steady roses. A healthy lad and carried in his cheek two steady roses. So roses here is the concrete, একটা concrete concept, whereas it refers to the rosy color. Okay, it refers to the rosy color, which is an abstract quality. Okay, whereas the concrete is the flower. Okay, while the abstract quality is what? Abstract quality is the rosy color. Similarly, another example, there is a good deal of fox in his character. There is a good deal of fox in his character. So fox is what? Fox is a concrete object or animal. The fox is concrete, but the characteristics it refers to is cunning. Okay, as cunning as fox আমরা বলি, right? So there is a good deal of fox in his character মানে হচ্ছে there is a good deal of cunningness in his character. তার মধ্যে অনেকটা চালাকি রয়েছে. So when one is being referred to as fox, he is actually being referred to as cunning. Similarly, when you refer someone as panda, okay, you actually refer to what? You actually refer to the cuteness. Okay, you actually refer to the fluffiness. Similarly, when you refer someone as a teddy bear, you refer some people as teddy bear. What you actually mean? They are brown, they have beady eyes. Do you actually mean that? But what you actually mean? You actually mean their softness, their cuddliness, their cuteness. You actually refer to that. Okay, or their fluffiness. Right? In spite, without knowing, you are using Synecdoche in your life. ওকে, তোমরা না জেনেই হচ্ছে সিনেকডকে তোমাদের লাইফে ইউজ করে আসছো। Similarly, another example, the father yearns in the true prince's breast. The father yearns in the true prince's breast. So the concrete human figure is the father. Okay, and it is used to substitute the abstract quality of fatherly feeling. Okay, the fatherly feeling always stays within the heart of a prince. সেটাই বোঝাতে চাইছে, ফাদার সবসময় তার প্রিন্সের হার্টের মধ্যে থাকবে না। The father figure will not actually be there. Okay, the father figure will not actually be in the heart of the prince, but the feelings of the father, the fatherly feelings will always be there. সেটা বোঝাতে চাইছে। So this is abstract for the concrete and concrete for the abstract. A and C of Pausim. The next variety is I. Okay, I refers to individual for the class. Okay, so what we see here an individual who holds some high position in a society, okay, or in his class, or in his country, or in his society, as I mentioned. Those things or those character will be mentioned over here, but it will refer to what? It will actually refer to the whole class of those people. Okay, individual for the class. Okay, individual for the class kerokom? Individual for the class is like, for example, example here is that, let him be Caesar. Okay, let him be Caesar. Caesar জানিস, জুলিয়াস সিজারকে রেফার করতে চাইছে। Caesar was a great hero, right? Caesar stands for the class of heroes. Okay, so here what we find, by telling him let him be Caesar, Caesar is an individual. Okay, but সে কি করছে, here it is referred that by letting him be Caesar, they are asking, or he is asking to let him be a great hero. Okay, Caesar is a great hero. He stands for the class of heroes. Okay, you can say that this is the part for the whole. Okay, this is like part for the whole. একজন পার্টকে বুঝিয়ে ক্লাসকে বোঝাচ্ছে, পার্ট দিয়ে হচ্ছে হোল ক্লাসকে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করছে, হোল গ্রুপকে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করছে। বাট there is a difference. It is different in the sense that here a name is being mentioned. Okay, a name is being mentioned of a person, of an important person. In case of individual for the class, an important person's name will be mentioned. Okay, so in Synecdoche the variety is quite clearly demarcated. Okay, you will see that in individual for the class, some important person who holds some high position in the society, who has been example of certain quality, যার মধ্যে সার্টেন কোয়ালিটি রয়েছে, সেই কোয়ালিটিগুলো হচ্ছে ওখানটায় দেখানো হবে, সেই কোয়ালিটিগুলো রেফার করে সেই ক্লাসকে বোঝানো হবে। ক্লিয়ার? অ্যানাদার এক্সাম্পল কি, সাম ক্রমওয়েল guiltless of his country's blood. ক্রমওয়েল হচ্ছে একজন গ্রেট পলিটিশিয়ান, he was a great politician, and Cromwell stands for the class of politicians. Okay, some Cromwell guiltless, এখানটায় ক্রমওয়েল বলতে কাদেরকে রেফার করতে চাইছে? ক্রমওয়েল বলতে এখানটায় কান্ট্রির যত হচ্ছে ক্লাস অফ পলিটিশিয়ানস রয়েছে তাদের কথা বোঝাতে চাইছে। ক্লিয়ার? সিমিলারলি আরও যে সমস্ত এক্সাম্পল রয়েছে, জুডাস, ওকে, হি ইজ আ জুডাস। জুডাস, ইউ নো, it refers to or it stands for the class of traitors, বেঈমান। কাউকে যদি জুডাস বলা হয় তাহলে সে বেঈমান বোঝাতে চাইছে, তার ভিতরে ক্যারেক্টারিস্টিক্সটাকে বোঝাতে চাইছে। ওকে, সো সোলোমন রিপ্রেজেন্টস দ্য ক্লাস অফ ওয়াইজ মেন। ক্লিয়ার? যখন কখনো সোলোমনকে বোঝানো হবে, সোলোমন মেনশন করা হবে, what you will understand, it refers to what? Class of wise men. Similarly, Demosthenes যখন বলা হবে, it refers to class of great orators. Clear? Similarly, Daniel is a class of impartial judges. ওকে, যে জাজেসরা হচ্ছে ইম্পার্শিয়াল, যারা কখনো কারোর পক্ষপাতী হয় না, যেটা ন্যায় সেটাই করে। Clear? So individual for the class refers to, in this variety of synecdoche, what you will see, you will find a public figure or an important figure or a figure of high position will be mentioned, but what it will actually refer to, it will actually refer to the group to which he belongs to. For Caesar, it is a hero, class of heroes. For Cromwell, it is politician. For Daniel, it is impartial judges. Judas refers to the traitors, and so on. Okay, the last variety of synecdoche is M. It is referred through M. It means material for the thing. Okay, the material for the thing made. Okay, here the thing that is made of a particular material is meant. Okay, though the very material is mentioned. Okay, the material is mentioned, okay, but the thing will be referred. Clear? For example, he was dressed in silk. Okay, he was dressed in silk. So silk is the material which is used to make a thing. What is the thing? Silk clothes, okay, or saris or anything. Clear? So he was dressed in silk. He বলেছে সারি হবে না, তাহলে he was dressed in silk. Silk is the material of which the dress is made, right? So material for the thing. So when one is saying he is dressed in silk, it doesn't mean he has taken out silk and worn over. Okay, he actually refers to the silk clothes. Okay, so material for the thing. So the material will be mentioned and the thing is actually meant. Grace this cold marble. ঠিক আছে, grace this cold marble. Marble here refers to the material which is used to make the marble monument. Okay, the monument made out of marble. Clear? So grace this cold marble with a tear. Okay, marble here refers to the marble monument, যেটা ওই মার্বেলটা দিয়ে তৈরি হয়েছে। মার্বেল is a material. Similarly, the prisoner was bound in iron. Okay, the prisoner was bound in iron. তাকে আয়রনের মধ্যে বেঁধে রাখা হয়েছে। Iron refers to the iron fetters, iron jail. Okay, iron is the material through which those fetters were made. The canvas looked livelier than the person himself. কি বলছে? ক্যানভাসটা কি? ক্যানভাসটা বেশি লাইভলি লাগছে তার মানুষটার থেকে, অরিজিনাল মানুষটার থেকে। বাট ক্যানভাস হিয়ার রেফার্স টু দ্য পিকচার। ওকে, ক্যানভাস হিয়ার রেফার্স টু দ্য পিকচার। picture painted on the canvas. Okay, canvas is not that important. The picture that is painted on the canvas, or the canvas which is used to paint the picture, is livelier. The picture is livelier. Clear? Similarly, several other things will be used. Several other things like steel. Okay, steel, it designates sword. Okay, or any other weapon which is made out of steel. Here again you can use copper. Copper refers to the copper coins or anything which is made out of copper. Linen, Linen. Linen here stands for the linen garments. Okay, the linen garments which were used or which are used, and so on. So these are the varieties of synecdoche, where we find part for the species, part for the whole. W refers to whole for the part. A refers to abstract for the concrete. C refers to concrete for the abstract. I refers to individual for the class, and M refers to material for the thing. So these are these examples of, or the varieties of, synecdoche. Okay.